I'm here on the campus of the University of Georgia in Athens, Georgia. Now, this college, I went to a haunted college myself in San Diego, California, and this college is ranked on several lists as one of the top 10 most haunted campuses in the U.S. And when you come here, you realize why, because there's so much history here. One of the older colleges outside of the Ivy League universities, very old campus, lovely brick buildings here. But one of the most famous haunted buildings that I want to show you has the mysterious story of the staircase to nowhere. And that story is actually much more recent than a lot of the stories that you hear here on campus. This building, it's one of the more relatively new ones. It was built in 1932, named after a former governor of Georgia. He's actually mentioned in Gone with the Wind at one point, Governor Joseph E. Brown. And this building now, currently it houses the Germanic and Slavic Languages Department. But years before that, up to the 1970s, this building was a boys' dormitory. So the dorm rooms were up on the top story of the building here. We'll go take a look inside the main lobby. And as the story goes, in the early 1970s, all the students left for Christmas break. And so everyone said goodbye, see you after the new year. And this lobby that we're going to see here, you can kind of see that it used to be the common room back when it was a dormitory. So the students left for Christmas break, but one student stayed behind. Oh, crap. Okay, that's supposed to do that. It's an automatic door. That's how those work. Yeah, here you can see the lobby. Former fireplace, of course. You can imagine students hanging out here back in the day, lounging around. So one student who lived, okay, that's not a ghost, it's just an automatic door. It's okay, nothing to worry about. So one of those students, he lived in this wing that we see right across here, on the top floor of it. And nobody realized that he was still here. People come back from Christmas break, and they got back into that dorm, and they realized there was a terrible smell in there. It just stank terribly. And so they walk up the staircase and go into the dorm rooms up there, and they found him dead by hanging. Now, by this point, a lot of time had passed, so they say that bodily fluids had started to leak. The eyewitnesses, they all told the newspaper that he didn't even look human anymore at that point. Body's just bloated, distorted, really tragic death. Now, a lot of people thought it was a suicide, but according to some sources, it might have actually been autoerotic asphyxiation. And if you don't know what that means, ask your parents, or don't watch this video if you aren't old enough to know what that means. So let's go take a look inside there, because in that building, they kept using it as a dorm for years after that. Only problem was a lot of strange phenomena would happen there. No matter how many times the cleaning personnel came in to clean things, that stench, it never left the place. That stink inside there, they couldn't get rid of it. And what's even more strange, they say that the blood stains wouldn't go away either. No matter how many times they scrubbed the floor, they couldn't get rid of those blood stains. They always kept coming back. So eventually, the cleaning personnel, the staff of the university, they refused to even come in here. They wouldn't go up to that top story. So the only thing that they could do, they walled it up. So there's a staircase that's left there. We're going to go take a look at it right now. The staircase to nowhere. And that staircase leads up to a blank wall. Now, if you knock on the wall, you can hear that there's a hollow space behind there. And according to some legends, some people say that if you knock on that wall, you hear a knocking coming back. So we're going to go check it out. In this entire building, people see and hear strange things. They say that the mirrors in this building, in the offices, in the bathrooms, sometimes you look in the mirror and you can't see your reflection looking back at you. Or you might see something that's not your reflection at all. People see faces appear in the windows here at night when nobody's in the building. But most of these legends center around the staircase to nowhere, stairway to nowhere. So we're going to go take a look at it now. Somebody has put a poster at the end of this stairway to make it look less creepy. And some folks think that the purpose might actually be to try to guide the ghost on their way to the afterlife. So there's a poster you've put. We'll have to be quiet because I don't know if we're supposed to be in here. So let's take a look. Stairway to Nowhere here, Joseph Brown Hall. This poster, some people say that it's actually a photograph from the German author Goethe's home. It sort of looks like this eternal, never-ending hallway of doorways. Some people say they put it here to guide the ghost out of here, to make it kind of go on its way. So here we are behind this wall. That's where the dorm room was, where they found the young man who'd hanged himself. And so let's try it out. That was me again. That wasn't somebody knocking back. It's okay. So, right now it's totally silent. I was just in here a couple minutes ago, and I knocked on this wall. I heard something. I have no idea what I heard. It wasn't like a ghostly voice or anything. It could have been birds. Maybe birds have gone into the empty space back there. Could have been birds from outside. But there was something like a rhythmic cooing sound. Again, could totally just be birds. Let me try one more time. Yeah, hold the phone up so you can take a listen. I don't hear anything, but this place gives me the creeps. So we're gonna get out of here. Thanks for joining me here at the University of Georgia, Athens, Georgia, on this adventure to visit the Stairway to Nowhere.